So I don't really love to cook as the primary cook in this family. However, what I do like is to jazz up the meals when I do cook, right? I'm looking for spices, seasonings, dry rubs, and I found a good place. It is Artisan Dry Goods made by beautiful Briny C. So a little bit of everything to spice up, jazz up your meal. It is a local store right here in Atlanta, but ready to ship out to you all over the world.
Absolutely, and they're legit. I'm gonna be honest with you here. Forbes, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and Oprah's magazine. And you know Oprah only gonna promote the good stuff. All right, so check them out. Instagram, beautiful Briny C. Make your kitchen better. All right, I'm talking about real good ingredients, urban gardens, local farms. So it's good for your taste buds, good for your body. Check them out, and let's get to the episode. What's going on, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Summing Up with the Summers. It's your boy Damon and
Katoya.
my amazing wife. That's right, we're here. Today we're talking about 5 phrases to avoid in a relationship. I'm feeling good today. I got a little energy in me. We're fresh off a vacation. Family vacation.
A little couple shades darker.
We do it. Got that glow. Got that Wakanda glow. Talk to us.
I also have a little sinus issue or something going on right now. So just if there's a cough, a sneeze, a sniffle.
We've been in that salt water.
Just bear with me.
The temple was wet. We were in that thing for real. But we appreciate y'all spending this little bit of time with us. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us on anything and everything from Facebook. Check out the Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube.
Woo!
Drop that review on Apple. And we got another review today.
We do. And it comes from Mr. Q Davis.
Okay.
Like it, love it, want more of it.
Ooh. Okay.
Like it, love it, and I want more of it. Said I like it, I love it, and I want more of it.
Drop it.
This podcast is simple, yet great. Period. I love hearing convos with godly couples that genuinely seem to enjoy one another. I'm already a big fan of Damon from 4th and 10, but finally hearing him and Katoya together is so refreshing. Keep up the good work. We need so much more of this in this day and age. Side note, Damon's Gimme That Bow. Bow. Gimme That Bow on 4th and 10 is still one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Much love to y'all.
What do you think that means? Give me that bow.
I have no idea. I was like, bow.
Yo, Miss Q Davis, appreciate you. I forgot English is weird. That could be bow.
Right?
It's bow. Give me that bow. It's an innuendo. We don't have time to get into it.
Give me that bow.
We don't.
Like on a gift?
No. Not at all.
Okay. Failed.
Appreciate you. Please take 60, 30 seconds and drop a review. It doesn't have to be anything dynamic. Just let the people know if you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
We appreciate it for sure.
Hey, I look forward to listening to this every week.
Absolutely.
You know, the first grade teacher in me wants to give you a couple of sentence starters. Hey, this is a good podcast. Good for so-and-so. Hey, I love this. I know them. I love, there's just a few ideas. Help us grow. Help us do more things we love to do by helping us.
How about that?
Love you guys.
How about that? We are also, just real quick as well, last thing I'll say about this is that we got a few new reviews. Again, we're almost at 100. We're trying to hit our first 100. We're trying to hit our 100 Apple reviews before our 1-year anniversary. I'm going to say it again. We're trying to hit 100 reviews on Apple before our 1-year anniversary. We believe in y'all. We appreciate y'all. Please, take a second for that. All right, enough of that. Let's get into it.
I don't know if I'm going to make it, y'all.
You're going to make it. We believe in you.
I'm sorry if you have to hear some
This
of that.
is real. This is a real 35-minute podcast right here.
Really struggling.
You know, that's one of the things here. We're just going into a tangent here. That's one of the things Katoya and both we laugh and bittersweetly hate about, specifically rom-coms or just anything like any romantic movies. Like, they're just not real enough with the real. This is real moment here. Hearing your beautiful wife or your husband or your babe just coughing on the bed, just sneezing in the other room. It's like, ooh.
I mean, earlier it was like a whole attack.
It was
like
a whole
ears,
thing.
My eyes, my nose, my throat, and I was just like.
You got somebody in that relationship who do that? They lean to the side of the
eye, and then that nose,
and
then the snort,
and that throat. What's that little thing you do with your throat? You do it. For what's the
that right there, and that feels heavenly.
What is that in the vowels? For rich or for poor? For
sickness
and in health.
Yes, you just Call it a sickness.
Ooh.
Whatever weird thing
The sick.
your partner do, that's a sickness.
She got the sick.
And
She got the sick, yo.
y'all, the sick. Let us know if you know what that means.
Please. All right, we get into it here. Today we're talking about 5 phrases
sorry,
to
y'all.
avoid in a relationship. Okay? 5 phrases to avoid a relationship. Now, one of the biggest things here we've been talking about is communication. We've been in this episode. How many episodes we got?
46.
40, 45, 46, 47. I don't
It's
know what
on
number this
46.
is. Is it 46?
I mean, according to the notes right there.
I think that's wrong. But anyway, what we do know is that communication has been so important, and today is no different. But we're talking about a few phrases specifically, some that we use, some that people use according to research and information here. We're going to dig into them.
Phrases. Big term.
Big term.
Phrases that you maybe should or shouldn't use.
Come on.
Phrases that you use when things don't seem right.
Frustration.
Yeah, it's a lot around the frustration of the comments and how you choose to say them and should just say it
And
or
win.
not.
And the win.
Yeah. Now, one thing we didn't really talk about is like, what can you say differently? But we'll get into that.
We'll dive into that.
Because, excuse me.
We'll dive into that for sure. You're all over the place. You're all over the place today, guys. Listen, another tangent. We came on this family vacation. We just let loose. We carved up. We sweetsed up. We did it all. Okay, this
I'm
is
just
real.
kinda down.
This is real. She's kind of down. We're gonna push through for these next 25 minutes.
I am. I'm
Because
sorry.
we care about y'all.
And I don't want to apologize again. You know, like somebody, it's like, just let it be.
How many bless yous do you give somebody on a sneeze?
One.
I'm not gonna keep giving you bless you.
Yeah, no.
Don't apologize
You're
again.
blessed. You're blessed
In the sea. Y'all weren't ready for that. You see how I took the altitude? Y'all weren't ready. They weren't ready for that. And when we go. Okay, that's for 2 people. That's for 2 people.
I'm sorry, and I changed the key. It was my bad. All right, sorry, y'all. So, things you should and should not do or say in your relationship. One rule that we have,
Absolutely.
what is a big one
It's a
because,
big one.
you know, you never want to negate anyone's progress. You never want to speak 100% fact for what you think. So you should steer clear
Come on.
of saying absolute statements. Damon, what is an absolute statement?
You never.
Ooh, never,
Ooh.
ever.
You
Ever,
always.
Always.
Always. All those words.
You never take out the trash. You always say this.
Those are some examples.
Those are fighting words. Those are words
Absolutes.
that are going to take you into an argument, right? So steer clear of absolute statements. So we have had countless arguments. This is something that is because the Sumners have learned.
We're starting the show with this one.
Yes, because now we have come to terms that this is a do not do.
This is a
in
do
our
not do.
conversation,
For both of us.
in our relationship, in our marriage.
Yes.
Do not do absolutes because it's just not fair to make a blanket statement that just covers the end of time, all the time.
All.
You never.
The whole relationship?
Yeah.
The whole relationship.
You can quantify it.
Okay.
You can
All
change it. You
All
know
right.
how you take those surveys and they say
Yes.
always,
Uh-huh.
sometimes, not likely. Like you can do. So we'll be
Mix
like
it up.
often, sometimes, rarely.
Yeah.
You can use
Occasionally.
everything but the always and never. Those are not acceptable.
And I think you brought up a good point because of the context. We are talking about these phrases to avoid because when specifically you're in conflict, tension, frustration, these phrases, and we could give you a lot more, but these are just some, of course.
Yeah, we just told
they just don't help.
They do
A great
more harm than
good.
good.
I
couldn't remember.
I had a great coworker tell me this one time, and I think it's really true. You're either helping or you hurting. And these phrases, if they ain't helping, they hurting. Simple as that. And absolutes, in the midst of the context,
Right.
they are, in our opinion, going to hurt.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, we've had seriously countless arguments where it's just been like, and again, this is why we know, and it's like you mean well, but that didn't go well. That's not gonna come across
not.
well,
You-
especially because as we talked about before, you're measuring this up to your expectation.
Come on.
And so therefore you're saying you never do it, but this is maybe something that they are really actively trying to do better.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
And I feel like that's typically the tension, like especially for myself saying it to Damon. He's like, oh, so you trying to say that in 10 years,
in 13 years, I've never gave you a compliment at all. All right. Okay. Well, then you know what?
Well, you did, but it was after you did this, and then and then it's like, oh, so now
you're always late. Wait a minute.
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah.
Like it's like how we do when we talked about this episodes ago with our kids. I think as parents is what cannot. It cannot be a response from one of our children.
What?
And if I'm honest, any child that I know slightly, somewhat at all. If I kind of know your kid, I will politely correct them on the what. Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Mm-hmm. Listen, hey, when I call your name, I'm not even gonna speak about your mom and dad. Y'all may have a different relationship, but I prefer
when I talk to you.
We're not gonna use what. I'll give you here's three other choices.
Let me give you some options.
You can say yes. You can say, yes, sir. If you really want to get some cool points, you can say on the way, once. You can say a variety of things. Anywho, I'm saying that is, you can't say what. And so that is something that we just know is going to go.
Even if it's in your soul, you really believe it is never. I just talked to a friend again. I think I lied during our podcast. I don't know if she listens. I need to make sure she listens. I'm just start sending her the podcast.
She never listens.
So, but it was like, no, he never does this. And I was like, girl, you cannot keep saying that.
How long have they been together? Just ballpark for the people. Years?
Yeah,
months?
like at least 8 years or something.
Oh, okay, for a while.
Yeah, they've been together for a while.
Okay, they've been together for a while.
And I'm just like, friend, you can't keep saying that. The man gonna feel like he ain't never doing nothing right. Never doing nothing right. Up to whose standards? Yours? Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
So you don't want your partner to feel that way. So don't make them feel that way. Always give a margin of a possibility.
And I think that's the flip. Are you talking about giving some flips?
Yeah.
You know, like give some flips or, put a time frame on it.
Yeah.
Recently, I've really been feeling like.
Right.
Recently I've been really feeling like.
Recently, over the past.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or, again, those rarely, sometimes, often. Mm-hmm. And then another way to help these is I feel, right? Instead of making it bond and word, you can say, I feel like you rarely do this. It's your feelings, right? Which means it doesn't have to be true, but it's the way you feel.
Yeah.
So you need to be mindful about how you are saying what you're saying, because when you state it as fact, it becomes a problem. But when you say it from perspective,
come on,
and then you create that margin, now we can maybe discuss a little bit better.
If you honestly want them to receive, to hear, and we're not saying lie, we're not saying don't be honest, but we're also saying keep in mind, and vice versa, right? If you want, how you like to receive information, like set it up in a way where if you really want them to receive this and y'all move better in the right direction, then of course timing and things like that, but set it up in a way that it can be received. And so I think that's important as well, for sure, that you just alluded to it there, right there.
Agreed.
All right, let's keep it going here.
Now, this is one of my favorite ones.
This is one of her favorite. You know how episode or two ago, one of my favorite ones, we'll be talking about the we.
Oh, yeah,
right?
I don't like that.
Right?
I don't like that a lot.
This is one now for this episode.
I don't like that often. Oftentimes, I do not like the statement. Well,
this is one for that episode.
Need to do
this
that.
episode, this is the one. Here we go. Number 2. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Why you so silent? I think it's good. You're in the middle of an argument, and somebody like, I don't even. Oh gosh, we got to come better with these examples. I'm thinking like.
You trying to give an example of the last time you said that?
Yeah, you got a situation. I mean, I say it very often because I don't believe that it's true, right? Like I don't. He may express something, and I disagree with it, and I like it because I'm not negating his feelings.
Sure.
I don't think he likes it because it's a feeling. I don't know why you don't like it, but so I acknowledge that you say it. I am sorry that you feel that way about what I have done
This is probably the only one on the list that we do have a disconnect on slightly. I think, if I'm honest, one reason why. So you would not have if you were doing a podcast by yourself, you wouldn't put this on the list. And if I was doing it by myself,
no, I would get this as an option to go otherwise.
It's good. We're coming to y'all real. This is why for us, let's open up into our lives. This is why, for us, in my opinion, it feels this way. Many times I feel like, in our tension here, one, it feels like it comes off of a statement that felt condescending. So now, if I'm being honest with y'all, my ears are already closed. You can already shut this bad boy down. Dwell mode, activate. And then I personally feel for anyone, not just Katoya, right? She's got the heartstrings. I personally feel that I'm sorry you feel that way. I just feel like it waters down the apology. And maybe, if I'm being honest, I don't even know if somebody says this if they're really honestly trying to apologize,
right?
But they are trying to be more empathetic to my feelings and my emotions.
I'm not trying to apologize.
Okay, see, this is good.
Because I don't agree with it.
See, this is good because I've been living in a framework and a POV of oh, this apology feels insincere, but really you're like,
I'm not going to apologize for that because I don't agree with it.
We're learning out here today, people.
I'm sorry that you feel that way. Ooh. My intentions were so.
Let me know how y'all feel about this.
I'm sorry that you feel that way because I didn't mean it in that way.
And I don't even want those words. I don't need you to.
And
I don't need you.
He literally says that to me.
I don't need those words.
His wife.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't need you to feel. I don't need a pity party. I don't need a pity party.
It's not, see, and this happens often, y'all. This is not a pity party.
What is it?
This is just a thank you for sharing.
Do I say this phrase?
No.
Then say that.
Well,
I would rather you say that.
Let me think of what you say.
I'd rather you say that.
What?
Thanks for sharing, babe. You see how that felt more genuine?
Yeah, but if you have a complaint, then I'm like, well.
If I said something to you, I'm just making this up off the top. Let's say again, I'm not giving you enough. Again, words of affirmation, which is, as you know us, that's not one of my strongest suits. I feel like I've grown.
No, you have grown.
And so she makes some statements, and I hit you with, "I'm sorry you feel that way." And
there's
for me,
often
it just
more that comes after that.
Yeah,
it ain't
yes,
just like, I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Yes.
Period.
But whatever comes after that way, I feel like your sentence starter is already not. This is good. I'm just letting you know how I feel. You would appreciate it from me. You would appreciate it from me because you feel like I'm being empathetic to your feelings.
It wouldn't bother me if you said, "I'm sorry that you feel that way."
And you got to notice about your. You got to notice about your bae.
I'm hoping that you would say, because
the reasons why
I meant it like this. I was frustrated or I was angry and I wasn't trying to come. Like. There's
some type
more
of
dialogue.
Ownership and responsibility on the back end.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can understand how it doesn't feel like there's no ownership, but again, no one wants. I'm not trying to because I don't.
And that's important. If you don't hear nothing else today, this is not an apology. I learned something new today on this podcast, baby. I've been out here with the wrong lens. Let me take those glasses off.
And then he just be like, "I don't." Oh wait, is that one of them?
Just hold that one. Say that. But I definitely want to know how y'all feel about this one here. Let us know on IG specifically, YouTube comments, whatever.
Listen,
if you do, how do you feel about this?
I'm gonna probably hit you back with I'm sorry that you feel that way.
We got 3 more phrases before we get out of here, but we got to take a quick sponsor break. What's going on, good people? Before we get back to our episode, we want to shout out one of our sponsors, Unbox Boredom. That's right. Unbox Boredom is a fun subscription board game service that delivers board games directly to your door for you to keep.
Yeah, and it's for all type of gamers, right? So, and bringing us back to the classic, unplugging from the screens and good old board games, right? And from many different options, from strategy to family and even party games. And unlike many subscriptions, Unbox Boredom allows you to change your subscription. You can go from monthly to bi-monthly and even quarterly. And for every 10 subscriptions, Unbox Boredom will donate one to a family who can't afford one.
Absolutely. And we got a special promo code right now that can give you free shipping on your first box, and it's called Sum It Up. That's right. Sum It Up will get you free shipping on your first box. So check them out. Online, you can check them out at unboxboredom.com, or also you can check them out on Instagram, unboxboredom.
Virtual wine tastings? Sign us up. And we did with Couch and Cork, and it was such a good time. We got the wine, they did the rest. We had our friends, and we're still talking about this time many days later.
Absolutely. It's a highly personalized, fun, full service, inclusive experience. It's not just for the ladies, fellas. I'm talking about it's for everybody, your friends, your family, your colleagues, whoever. On top of that, we got a special promo code right now, Sumnus15. Not just for 10, but for 15% off. That's right, Sumnus15. 15% off. Check them out on the gram, Couch and Cork, or couchandcork.com for an in-home wine tasting experience. You won't regret it.
We're back. Make sure you check them out. They're all amazing. And we got our third phrase. And this one is probably one I use a lot, or something to the effect of it. But it's the, what's wrong with you? Or I do not say, what's your problem? But what's your problem is nothing. But if you're like, hey, what's your problem? And tone is everything, right?
Tone is everything.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's your problem? What's your problem?
Oh.
It mean a lot. It changed the whole tone of what you're trying to say. I'll be like, you alright? That's what I say. You alright?
Rarely do you say you alright.
What do you think I say?
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, this is
good.
This
is
Oh,
good.
he was sitting over here on this
first,
one.
I've been sitting.
I ain't know.
The first.
No wonder why he said, "Use my 3."
The rough first.
I'm going in on
I
you.
said 2, and I said, "How do you feel about this one?" That's what I said. The first few years of our relationship, she would hit me with, "I don't know if that came from your family, potentially, maybe not. What's wrong with you?" And it irked me to the highest degree. Now I do know that it comes more from a loving, actual concern phase.
Yeah.
But in the past, it didn't. I'm not gonna be honest and say I feel great about it, because many times there might be something that's wrong or irking me that has something to do with her or not at all. And so when it comes, in my opinion, the timing just for myself is not always great. So it's still a phrase that just leads me to more than frustration internally. Now, sometimes I might show it, sometimes I may not show it. But what's wrong with you? I mean, those are just 2 words. I'm just wrong.
I don't say that anymore. I don't really say what's wrong with you. I'd say you alright.
What are you? What are you doing? What are you? Hip hopper? What are you talking about?
What
You
the-
alright? You got your hat to the side? What are you talking about? Are you wearing Dada Supreme?
You don't think I speak like that?
No.
So,
You might say that sometimes, but you're not saying
You
that
good?
more. You're not saying that more than you
What's
said that
wrong
today in
with
the
you?
car.
What'd I say?
I was sitting quietly. You was like, "What's wrong with you?" Like, and it's more, and to be fair, it's more of a detective mindset, right? But again,
I don't like it.
I don't like it. We don't like it.
I don't
and you
like
probably
that
don't
this
like
is
it.
something that you be trying to sit on and be like, why she keep saying that?
I've told you this.
Well, I guess what I think is there's a moment of silence. There's a change in demeanor.
Sure.
There's this switch.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to kind
Inquire.
of come in on it.
Yeah,
Like, you good? What's
for
wrong with
sure.
you? Like, you alright?
And what do I say?
You just you act annoyed.
No.
You're like, I'm good.
Sure.
He treats it like, what's wrong with you asking me? What's wrong with me? Why am I not allowed to sit here silently after we just laughed for 30 minutes? And I'm like,
Yes.
because I don't understand what just happened.
I was sitting quietly. What I will say is this. Wrong just is a wrong. What's wrong with you or what's your problem? Those are just some buzzwords.
Sure.
That more times than not,
Sure.
we can agree. More times than not are more than likely not going to be received well. So
Which
we
is
can try
why
to
I
flip
say,
it.
you good.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, she does. She does. She says that.
I can't wait till
She
I
does.
say it and be
then
like, bam.
And then she'll
Guess
kind of hit
what
with a
I
little
said.
break dance. All right, guys. Today we're gonna do the hip hop. What was my man, the black dude on MTV? All right, guys. What is his name? I see his face. He was the dude on Soul Food with
Oh, you're
Bird.
talking about-
God, dog. He used to teach the hip hop dance.
moves.
Yeah. All right, guys. Here we go. You good? All right. We go 1, 2. That's for 12 people. I'm giving out real
Me
small
saying
jokes.
You good.
Took
you
me
alright.
all the way
Take
back
it there.
to Darren's dance moves. All right, 1 and 2 and 3 and pop, lock, drop, flip, burn.
I can't wait to say it. I'm saying it tonight.
You good?
You good? Why you making it sound so strange? I say that.
You alright? Say the last dance.
David.
You gotta sit like this. You gotta sit like this.
I so disagree. I say that. Somebody say I said that to you. Anyway,
Oh my
Excuse me.
goodness.
but it's more of a check-in for me personally. So just be mindful.
Know your
it
boo.
could have a negative
Know your bad.
connotation. But I'm really just trying to figure out what's going on. But we started a thing.
We started a thing not too long ago.
You just said I was like, you have no idea what I'm gonna say. And I wasn't gonna let you have it. So many years ago, we switched it to kind of like when there's this awkward silence or we haven't really talked to each other or like it's, just, I don't know, we haven't really said a lot.
Sure.
Not like in a day, but just like side by side or whatever it could
Yeah.
be. We'll say, tell me something.
Yes.
And so it's just kind of a way to be like, hey, I'm just trying to
That's
check
good.
in with you.
Take that.
To hear you tell me something. Maybe something that's on your mind. Maybe you want to tell me about the TV show.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to tell me
Yeah.
about the kids. Maybe you want to tell me about your heart and how you feeling. Whatever it is. But it's an open-ended moment to just say, tell me something. And so I'll try to say that. We both use that, just
Use it
in
for
the
a long
moment
time.
of kind of silence or something.
Yeah. No, for sure. That's a good one to text if you feel like things are in attention or even things are just
Or you just checking in.
Just
How's your day? I
literal
don't know.
check
Tell
in.
me something. What's going on? I feel like now we don't tell each other, so we just like send each other Instagram posts and tweets.
Good times.
Tell me something. Laugh at that.
Gift.
But that's a good way, I think, to kind of, if you want to
For sure.
check in.
Absolutely. Take that. All right, next up. I don't care. Woo.
I don't give a what?
I hope y'all ain't using that. Are y'all using that out there? I don't care. I was at a show.
Oh, it just depends. What do you mean by I don't care?
Hold on. I was at a show. What is this? We're recording this in June of 2021. It was this year. I was at a show. Somebody got into a spat in public. It's already enough. Got into a spat in public, bar show. The girl's arguing. She's kind of loud. He kind of comes back with a rebuttal. And then he says something that I have no idea. I have no dog in this fight. He said something that it appeared that it could be genuine about how he was feeling. She's like, she said it, slowed it down. I don't care. And I was just like, ugh, good punch. Right? Ugh. This is when you just it can come off very dismissal, right? Like it's not, like, I don't care. Like I don't care. I don't care. You can go fast. You can go slow. I don't care. You can go woman, person.
Everything you're saying does not matter because what I'm saying matters the most. So whatever you're trying to say, I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's when it's negative, right? I feel like when I tell Dave, man, I don't care about certain things, he don't like it because he feel like I ain't got no input.
You did flip it to be accurate. That is a accurate.
I don't care. He like, well, just go back and give me 3 more ideas.
And I'm a person who desires.
And I'm just like, but I don't have to.
I desire that input because I value it, right? So I value it. I want more. I don't want it to be lopsided. Oh,
whatever.
You don't.
Whatever.
I want that.
I don't like you trying to flip it. I value. No, I don't have nothing.
No,
don't value nothing. I ain't got it right now. I'll give it to you when I got it. I don't like people to force me to have something right then when I don't. I'll give it to you when I do it. Right now, it's not available in my brain space. So don't force me. That's what I thought about when I heard I don't care.
I hear you.
But I don't care what you got to say. Oh, another fighting word. We're about to have a bad night.
It's about to go bad.
Yeah.
It's about to go bad.
So instead of I don't care, you can say, I hear all that.
Mm-hmm. I hear all that. I hear you.
I hear that. But it still doesn't change the way I'm a big feelings person. It doesn't change the way I feel. Like, or something like that. Like I hear that and I can understand that for you, but I'm still over here.
Oh, can I raise my agree to disagree card? But there's be an opportunity to put this in. I hear what you're saying, but at this moment we can agree to disagree.
Are you disagreeing with me?
No, I'm saying could there be another kind of? You said kind of how I hear what you're saying at this moment, but that's how I feel.
Sure.
Don't roll your eyes, baby.
I hate agree to disagree.
You just said.
I didn't say that though.
I didn't say those 4
words. Agree to
words.
disagree means we're about to stop this conversation because we can't go no further.
Oh, I highly suggest if you're about to use I don't care, stop the conversation.
I know, but I'm still ready to keep going.
No, you're not. Now you're about to say I don't care because the conversation's over. If you say I don't care, that conversation's over.
We're done.
We're gonna probably.
What else is there to be said?
Nothing,
there is truth in that.
There's nothing else
but
to say.
I do not like it's like a cop out to me. We're gonna agree to disagree. We're gonna put a pin in it.
You just
I
said.
want no pen.
Put a pin in that thing.
I don't want no pen.
Put a pin in it.
Because I still got to sit next to you. Now
if
we
you
got
don't
to
put
dwell
a
and
pin,
shake.
Stop it. If you don't put a pin in it, things go bad.
I'm not disagreeing. I just don't really like it.
Okay. Well, I respect your preference. Last one on the list. This could be actually a phrase. This also can lead to a little bit of actions here, but I'll do it myself. I'll take care of it, right? So this could be a thing.
Positive. I'll do it myself.
That's fair. You did. That was a better tone. Hey, can we read that again? Actually, take 2.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah. That's better.
I'll take care of it.
I got it. That's like I got it.
That's one of them. They either said something you didn't like when you told them to do it. You done asked them 3 times and they ain't done it. And so now you fed up and you said, I'll just do it myself.
It's very passive aggressive.
It is.
Which we try not to walk in. We try. We're not perfect people. You know what this is. Summing up the summers.
No, I really
But
agree
I feel
with
like
that.
I feel like we do a good job not trying to be passive
It's
aggressive.
either direct, good, bad. Like
It's either gonna be a spat or we're probably gonna
It is a
have
spat. Name it.
Bang.
We just determined I'm really big into naming things. Name it.
Name that bad boy. But yeah, I got it. I'll take care of it. I'll do it myself. You know, it just the only reason why you're doing it more times than not. So that's what I just did. I heard myself say only, and then I came back with a comma, and I said more times than not. I put a little modifier, and I put another comma on it. Right? Got to catch yourself. Not perfect here. More times than not, the reason why you're saying it is because you're frustrated. Something didn't go up, didn't hit your expectations, right? You feel like something is falling on deaf ears. And so now, where it's not, you don't want to do it more times than not, you don't want to say it, whatever it is, but your partner, your bae, your SO, whatever, didn't get it done, right? And so now there's conflict, and you're just like, I got it. Clearly, you can't handle this at this moment, or maybe forever, so I'm just going to do it. The trash was taken out. You didn't make the reservations. You didn't put the baby down. This is genderless. It doesn't matter who it is out here, okay? You forgot to do X, Y, or Z. It does that. You didn't call your mom to pick whatever it is. I got it. Yeah. I'll take care of it myself, right? And many times it can end up being not just a moment that kind of just leads to frustration, but it can lead to undiscussed, unhashed frustrations that we've talked about over and over that will linger to bitterness, to resentment, because things are not being communicated and getting done.
Do we have to? Do we have to? Do we have to let it linger? I don't know who that is.
Was it John Legend?
Sounds very Natasha Bedingfield.
Okay, that could be her too.
Who that is.
TikTok. It could definitely linger.
Put a pin in it. I mean, like, don't say it in that way. I'll do it myself. Like, you need to go ahead and discuss that and get to the root of that. That's a bigger discussion to be had.
I think one way to try to help minimize these moments is, I try to be very specific, especially when I give kids directions, but in general, I like to be specific. So in general, I think adding, let's say you gave somebody, not gave somebody, but somebody had a task, right? Hey babe, can you do boom boom? When we're being specific, and also being specific, like just with what the details are, and then also on the timing. Hey babe, could you wash these dishes after we cook tonight? Or hey, whatever case may be, can you make sure that you call, for the reservations after you get out the shower? Like sometimes if we just give either nobody, right? If we don't specify whose job this is, or if it just kind of makes it a job, man, the trash should be taken out.
When?
Yeah, that trash should be taken out.
And you wanted it taken out by the morning, but they're going to take it out when they get back.
We need to pull the trash can.
And now they come home and you did it. So let's just be clear.
Let's just be clear. I think that's, I like just add a little more specificity on there and a little bit of timing, and that could, you know how I do. It definitely could be beneficial. So those are the 5. We did it.
30 minutes.
Absolutes. I'm sorry you feel that way. What's wrong with you? I don't care. I got it. A little paraphrase right there.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful. Be mindful and know that you're not here to tear each other down. Right? It's an argument, you're frustrated, you get it, but this is your partner. So let's not come at them aggressively, and let's meet in the middle with not those absolutes and not those negative statements. Don't do
it, team. Team, this has been fun. We appreciate y'all, as always, rocking with us. Oh, please, again, we're trying to hit 100. Trying to hit 100 Apple reviews before our 1 year anniversary. That's coming up. It's June. We're almost there. Very exciting.
Oh my gosh.
We would love to hear from you. So drop that review down. Check us out. Full episodes on YouTube. Get into it. Bonus episodes and goodies. Exclusive content on Patreon. All that jazz. Damon and Katoya. Thank y'all. Peace.